My lesbian best friend confessed she has feelings for me. Just to give some context, I have known this girl, let's call her Kay, since we were 14. I met Kay when we were paired up in a group project for this one class. I found out we had a lot in common and we became friends. Over time, I developed a huge crush on her. Sophomore year I asked her to homecoming and she said yes. It was a good time, but after it didn't really lead to anything, I got the sense that she didn't like me the way I liked her. Junior year, Kay came out as lesbian. Honestly, I wasn't super surprised, but I was a little heartbroken. I decided to put all my feelings away and just be supportive. I was really enjoying my senior year. I started dating this girl the summer before school started. Thanks to Kay setting us up, things were going well until COVID hit. My GF broke up with me because she couldn't handle a relationship at the time. I was sad about that, but more upset that I was gonna miss things like prom and senior trip. Kay knew I was upset and invited me over for a fake prom, which consisted of us getting dressed up for photos and immediately going inside to play old Wii games and watch movies. She even bought some of my favorite snacks. Still probably the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. First year of college sucked. Nothing noteworthy happened other than Kay and I going to the same school. Kay started to date this girl who I'm 99% sure hated me for no reason. They break up in the summer, and now we can move on to the important part of my story. Kay and I decided to get a place near campus together for this school year. Her mom thought it was weird, but her dad, coolest guy ever by the way, thought it was a good idea. We've had lots of good times so far. My favorite thing about living together has been our late-night talks. We talk about anything from school, sports, hot girls, bad hookups, etc. Last night during one of our talks, Kay randomly brings up that she might be bisexual. Not gonna lie, I felt a little jealous thinking that she hooked up with a random guy. But she tells me that she has feelings for me. I kind of laughed it off at first until she started crying. She said she started having feelings for me a month ago and was super confused about her sexuality. I apologized for laughing and said we'd talk tomorrow. I didn't want to make any bad decisions that could ruin our friendship. So right now she's at class and I'm just alone thinking. This is literally a dream come true, so why am I hesitating at all? I guess I don't want her to just immediately change her mind after and make things weird between us. I'm anxiously waiting for her to get back. I really do love her, though I never thought I'd have a chance at this kind of love. Any advice on what I should say to her when she gets back? I feel like I'm overthinking this, lol. Update 1. First of all, thanks to the people who commented on my original post. So Kay got here later than usual so she could finish an assignment and have the whole night to talk. When she walked in, we both smiled at each other and didn't say anything. I thought the mood was gonna be light-hearted, but as soon as we started talking we both got really emotional. I took the advice to just be completely honest about how I felt. I told her how I had a huge crush on her when we first met. She knew. I also told her how grateful I was just to have her in my life, and whatever happens I don't want to ruin that. Kay agreed and gave her side of the story. The long comment on my original post pretty much nailed what she was feeling. She felt like she was stuck with the label she put on herself when she was younger. After her last breakup, she started to question herself and her feelings towards me. She eventually sorted out her feelings last month, but was afraid to tell me. We laid out some of the possible risks of being together, but realized we were probably being too hard on ourselves. So we're gonna give this relationship a try. We're gonna take it slow and communicate a lot about how we're feeling. We ended the night with a long hug and some more tears. Yesterday morning, we talked some more about things like spring break plans and when we would tell parents and friends. Parents will come when the time is right, but our friends will probably just figure it out themselves, lol. Honestly, there was a super awkward vibe between us in the morning. I think both of us were scared of trying to make a move or trying something different. We both thought of some fun date ideas for this week to break the awkwardness. Things were a lot better last night. We cuddled for a while, which wasn't really something new, but it feels a lot better now. Overall, I'm just hoping I don't fuck this up. We have a week off from work and school starting today, so it should be a good time. Thanks again to the few people who commented on my first post. I think I needed to see someone say go for it. Update 2. Hey, thought I'd give a quick update to the people who followed and asked to keep them updated. Probably my last post for a long time. Don't really want to keep posting my personal life on here. So Kay and I already had plans to visit our families for spring break before we entered our relationship, which sucked because we didn't want to be apart. We live like 10 minutes from each other, so yesterday we just drove back in one car, wow, way to make it obvious. I said fuck it and convinced my parents to let Kay and her parents come over for dinner. Dinner was good and we all played a few games afterwards. We had to hold in our laughter when her dad made a comment about how nice it is that Kay and I have been friends for so long. I guess it's possible that he knows because that's definitely his style of humor. Now the biggest part of the update, we had our first kiss. Kay wanted to go on a late night drive just like we used to. I was dropping her off and she just leaned in and kissed me. It wasn't super long, but it was really nice. We have some plans for this week, but we're also broke AF, so. Like I said, I'm probably done posting these for now. I feel like first kiss is a good note to end on. Thanks for all the nice comments. If I do post again, hopefully it's a positive update. Update 3. Relationship is going great. Not much has changed in our dynamic except we kiss and have sex now LMAO. We just moved out of our apartment because the semester is over. Gonna miss that place. We were planning on telling people about us once the semester was over, but someone got drunk and posted a picture of us kissing on their Instagram story. Of course, KS parents saw it and told my parents because they are all friends. They were happy for us, so that's good. So yeah, that's about it. It's funny looking back at how nervous I was. Update 4. Good news is Kay and I are still together a little over a year later. It still feels surreal that we're actually together. So I just wanted to share a couple stories from the past year and clarify some things I've seen in the comments. So overall things are going great. Last summer was basically our time to get used to being a couple. The transition from friends to dating was easy. It was only a little awkward the first time we were together around our families. Like most of you guys said, KS dad had a good feeling this would happen. He actually made a bet with KS brother 2 years ago that we would eventually date. We moved back in together when this school year started. We also both turned 21 this year. KS' 21st birthday party delivered an all-time great moment, but don't ask about it. When my posts were put on Best of, Kay and I spent one night going through all of the comments. We're happy that so many of you loved our story. And yes, I know why KSX hated me. I just meant that I didn't do anything to her or try to take away from their relationship. So thanks for the support. Here's to 1 year and hopefully many more. That's where the story ends. Please consider subscribing to keep up to date on this post and other daily Reddit content.